What's up and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. I have been stuck inside all day doing computer work, doing all the stuff that I really don't enjoy doing. So it's about time we get a video started and we can go outside. First, we need to grab a sweatshirt to give to our good buddy that's going to be in today's video. And if you or somebody you know would like a sweatshirt now that the holidays are coming up, go to WORKFORITapparel.com right there. So one of the more common concerns I hear from people about my truck is, well, you've just built a useless truck. You put all that work into it, all that money into it, it can't tow, it can't haul, can't do this, can't do that. But actually, my truck and the kit that I put on my truck, the rear airbag setup that I put on my truck, is built to tow and haul. And as a matter of fact, we're going to end up testing that at some point. Now we're going to head over to Preston's and we're going to meet up with somebody that I know you guys have seen in past videos. And well, I wish he could say the same about his lift setup. Unfortunately, well, you guys will see when we get there, there's some issues going on in terms of usability of his setup. And on a side note, I've been really researching some of the early 2000 F350s with the 7.3s. Obviously, this truck being a 1997, it is smog exempt. Do you guys know if there's anything cool you can do emissions intact on the early 2000s trucks, or are we just kind of out of luck?
I did, yeah. Uh-oh.
Looks like we got a white truck theme today. White Chevy, white Ram, Carlos's GMC. God, I love this truck. This truck alone makes me wish that I went black and white. It's just so clean, so clean. And I hate that he's gonna pull up next to me because he's got a 14-inch lift. Damn, dude, you don't wash this thing or what?
What's up, man? It's dirty, dude.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother? What's up, man?
Good to see you, man.
You got a sick setup, man. And now this is my first time seeing it. Completely done, even though I wanted to see it with the 4s on it.
Yeah.
But
so if you guys don't know, Carlos also went 22s on 40s, and like I said, I mean, to me, that's the ideal amount of tire to wheel ratio. But now he's seen some 24s, and what are you thinking?
I think I might have to go 24s. But I remember last time I did a video, all the haters said, you spent all this money in your truck, you don't have an exhaust. All the parts fell off when I also drove to Mexico. And all my parts fell off, and then I had to put on a straight Flow Pro 5-inch pipe with the axle dump.
Well, I don't blame you, because when those parts fall off, they're expensive to replace.
They are. Stock
so yeah, sometimes you got to go, you know, just a straight pipe instead of trying to replace them.
Yep, exactly. Those wheels are nice, and okay, yeah, Chew Spike, I need some too. Chew Spike, I need some too.
They look pretty sick, huh?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Damn, I do like that a lot, man. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let me see this grill. Man, that's what I really want to see.
Yeah, I think we need to get you a set of those too, dude.
Okay, legends.
Let's set off the black and white theme on your truck.
No, this is your front end is my favorite. This is sexy, Ryan.
It really came together.
This screams sex at me, bro. What about your sister? Did they work still too?
I haven't hit nothing yet. just feel the squish on the old center console there. Tell me you don't want to rest your arm on that.
Oh yeah. Oh man, is this coat match your shit too?
That speed pull, man. He hooked me up, man. He got me matching Yeti.
Man, yeah, Ryan, this is sick, dude. This is sick.
I mean, feel free to hop up and sit on it if you want.
Oh man, I don't even want to sit on it. I got on work stuff.
We got Chris's mirror in there if you want it.
I saw that. Oh man. Oh, you guys did sign it. Sorry, buddy. That's a good friend, man. Chris is a good friend. Shout out to Chris, man.
There you go.
Shout out to Chris. C. Bailey.
Here's the perfect comparison with the def tank. So when I tell you guys, I mean, yours are actually the straightest ones I've seen on a 2500. Normally the front gap's tight, the back gap's a lot bigger, but his are actually straight. But you can see how they kind of sit out away from the body, obviously, because the def tank's right there. Exactly. Now, if parts fall off your truck and you can run the 1500 steps, you can see they tuck up way further up underneath the truck. And I mean, it seems like it's like a little bit of a difference, but when you look at them together, you definitely start to notice it. Carlos has a lot of the same stuff I do. So he's got the C4 rock lights as well. And you see kind of how we almost completely flush mounted them in there. And then this is surface mounted.
Yes.
So a little bit of a difference. You know, it all comes down to details, and stuff like that you wouldn't notice until you see it done the other way, and then that's when you really start to want it that way.
Yeah, for real.
So you may be wondering, if you know Carlos lives about an hour and a half away from us here, and you may be wondering why he drove all the way down to Preston's. And reason being, he he's got this big badass cantilever kit. And now I went back and forth on doing the cantilever kit on my truck. On my previous truck, I just had the leaf springs in the rear that rode like crap. The cantilever 4-link kit from Bulletproof, and the reason it's cantilever is you can see the coilover shock is mounted sideways, and there's this crazy cantilever lever going on in there. And the ride's awesome, and this thing flexes, it looks super cool. But Carlos ran into a little bit of an issue when he bought his big badass giant heavy toy hauler. And what's that issue, buddy?
So when you tow it, if you look right here, the shock bottoms completely out, and obviously when you bottom out, you don't want to ride on your coilover when it's bottomed out. I got a 32 GSG 2019 toy hauler Attitude, and that thing is about 10,000 pounds dry. And then I put 2 quads back here in my bed standing up, a Can-Am in there, my daughter's quad, my son's dirt bike, 150-gallon water tank, 40-gallon fuel tank, and my truck looks like NorCal style, just butt down, face up in the air. Looks like I'm taking off to the spaceship. I don't like that. So Bulletproof, Brian, they are designing an airbag for me, but I need it fast. I need it stat, dude, because I tow my truck. You see how dirty it is? Ryan knows I drive my truck, dude. I drive it. It doesn't sit down. It doesn't stay parked in the shade. I drive my truck every day. This truck hits the road, and I tow a lot, man. I need bags, so I'm over here to talk to Preston, Zach, and see what they can come up with. I'm really curious on what can somebody do. Flexing is cool, but I tow way more.
So what he's looking to get is some type of airbag integrated into the cantilever system that he's got that'll just allow him to take out that sag when he hooks up a trailer, because obviously with no trailer hooked up, it's great. So they've gone through, this is the 3rd set of springs. I think they had 400s on it from the beginning. Then he tried 500-pound springs.
Yep.
Now he's on 600-pound springs, but the tongue weight on his trailer is like 1,400 pounds.
Yep.
So he's already exceeded it before he even hooks it up. So that's what we're doing here today is really trying to see if we can figure out a solution for him, because, you know, this thing needs to be able to tow. I mean, the one over there, it'll tow.
Oh, that one will tow?
Yeah. This one over here.
Talking about the Ford?
That'll tow at 50 miles an hour. It won't go no faster when a trailer's hooked up. But this thing will tow, you know? I mean,
I want to see, I really want to see what your truck will do. I want to see if Ultimate Air Ride lives up to what they, I mean, it's a nice lift, man, but I want to see if it can tow. I want to see if this thing can tow.
Well, as soon as the lift pump and all that gets put on, we're going to be doing some tow tests with this truck. So it'll
come on out to my neck of the woods and come pick her up, dude.
Oh, you gonna let me borrow your trailer?
That's so sick. You don't gotta keep hitting it. You get it drop down.
Somebody asked me in a previous video what I would consider that. What would you say, like a 6-inch lift, maybe?
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
6 to 8.
If you look at where that Ford tailgate would hit, we're probably about 6 inches higher, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we can rip your whole setup off and give you Ultimate Air Ride if you want.
I like Bulletproof. I like my cantilever.
Oh, dude, yours is bright. I mean, yours are being closer to the shocks and everything.
Yeah, but then look, see like how yours are up here hitting. I like that. I like seeing the light, but not where it's coming from. Mine is boom right there.
So here you guys can see the difference between Carlos's truck and my truck. Obviously, this is the same setup I had on my last truck, other than I had Fox shocks instead of Bulletproof shocks. But I had the dual shock hoop, and you can kind of see the difference with the upper control arms. And then you carry over to mine with the coilover setup. Both made by Bulletproof, but to me, ride quality wise, the coilover is going to win out. But I definitely still do love the look of the dual shock hoop. We need to get like work for it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Woo-hoo! Hey man, look at that. Hey, all right, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll go ahead and put a WORKFORIT sticker.
We could match one day too if you wanted.
I mean,
we are wearing the. Oh, we're gonna match right now.
What's up, man?
What's up, Zach? I brought you some work. Maybe.
What do you think about a bag on there?
Yeah, what I'd end up having to do is build a plate off this that would come down, and then it would have to somehow index. I might have to pull this off and change it and then repowder coat it, because what I have to do is I have to solid mount the bag. It can't be on a pivot. So I mean, I can, you know, I could do, you know, bolts in it somehow, but I got to get to it, you know, however it comes apart, which it looks pretty boxed in. But yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be an issue. It'd be a plate, basically a plate here. It would be out a little bit. Yeah, that would work.
So then, how would you have the bag facing?
It would be right where the coil's at. It would just be an airbag.
Oh, so then just take out the coil completely.
Basically, yeah, that's all I would do.
What if he wants to keep the coil?
He wants to keep the coil. That he would have to do that. Whatever company that's making that hydraulic overcoil.
Oh, you're
and then
talking
we
about
have to extend it back here so he'd have his height adjustment and then keep the shock. That's the only way to keep it. Because what happens is if I put a bag in front of this, you now lose your shock. Because the air, there's nothing to rate the airbag.
Exactly.
So
even if you keep like 5 pounds in or 3 pounds, whatever.
Well, what happens is yeah, but you're gonna be constantly. You're gonna go to hit a bump, and it's gonna feel like you hit your bump stops. It's gonna hit the rating in the truck, and then as it droops out, the bag's just gonna extend. So it's gonna drop real fast. It's gonna ride like shit. You would hit your brakes, and the truck could do this.
So Zach just informed me he's gonna be my hero, and we can make this truck turn better. What do we got, buddy?
See your little nipples right here?
Oh, yep.
See how big it is?
Yep.
Factory's here.
Okay.
Problem is, without going up on the front of the truck, you're gonna take all this out.
So you're saying we gotta lift the truck higher.
Make it higher and then it'll turn better.
I am A-okay with that, and then I'll be sitting up on Carlos's level. I like it.
Should be where he's at.
Nice. That's what I'm after. Shit, here we get a good comparison. So Carlos is running 16 C4 rock lights like I was on my old truck. So there's 16, there's 32. 16, 32. So if any of you guys are on the fence on how many rock lights you want to go with, there's a good comparison. I was happy with the 16 on my old truck. Obviously I'm more happy with the 32, but it's a significant cost increase to double them up. Carlos went 16 on this truck because I had 16 on my last truck. He was just saying, had he seen the 32 prior to doing that, he would have done 32.
I feel like Chris, dude. Ryan always puts him on the spot, dude. Now I know, like, come on, Chris, you got it.
All right, guys, so with that, we're going to wrap up this video. Hopefully, we've got a solution figured out for my man Carlos here because, you know, I don't want to have to come up and tow your big, beautiful toy hauler for you. I mean, I will because that's the kind of friend that I am.
I appreciate that.
But, you know, I want to see you be able to take your toys out, take your family out, and really enjoy, you know, the usefulness of the truck.
Yes, yes.
Now, that being said, knowing what you know, would you do this again?
You know what? The cantilever is a badass lift. Bulletproof did something, I don't know whoever's doing it, but then if you want to tow, practical, maybe I would have went a different route, or wait for Bulletproof to come out with the air shot and then went cantilever.
There you go. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you have not clicked the subscribe button, please do so now that we do not miss out on any more content, because now that Carlos has finally made the drive down to us, we're also going to be doing a lot more collaboration footage with this big, beautiful truck. My truck's twin. Hopefully, maybe we get some stuff done to his truck to, you know, get rid of some of that chrome. And, you know, I mean, do some lighting. We'll do some cool stuff with that. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Work For It Apparel, because, you know, you could match with us if you wanted to. I mean, or you might not want to, but if you wanted to, go ahead and check out WORKFORITApparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to do what?
Work for it.
That's it. So, I mean, I know he's holding the light right now, but he's the new guy in the video. I mean, you can just turn, just a quick little.
Say, roll the outro.
Roll the outro?
Damn.